Guys, we got a great episode for you. We were going to talk about some wild science stuff, but we just went completely off the rails. Vintage Hyenas. If you want to hear the wild science stuff, go to patreon.com/historyhyenas, and then come see us November 12th at the Crown Hill Theater in Brooklyn. That is our show for the New York Comedy Festival live History Hyena show. Crown Hill Theater, Brooklyn, New York, November 12th, 8 p.m. show. Tickets are moving fast, so go to historyhyenasisback.com and get those tickets, and you can see me doing stand-up November 14th at the Wind Creek Event Center in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, and November 15th in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania at the Met. historyhyenasisback.com or christiecomedy.com.
See me in Bozeman, Montana, November 22nd, then Stanford, Austin, West Nyack, San Francisco, Calgary, Royal Oak, etc. YannisPappasComedy.com. Now enjoy this episode. We go off the beam and we have a good time, and you're going to learn about a very cute kid who was a genius. And like we said, more at patreon.com/historyhyenas.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of History Hyenas. Chris Distefano and Yannis Pappas. I'm off the beam today. I feel tired. I feel hungover. I feel fat. I feel bloated. I'm a girl, so I'm wearing oversized sweater. And please, if you think that I look fat on camera, please don't write in the comments because my heart and brain can't take it.
I'm 220. We're the 220 twins right now.
That's what we are.
We're twinning right now. You know, like some girls cycle up with their periods. We're cycling up with our weights. We're both 220. I got on the scale this morning and it was post shit.
Yeah.
And I'm 220.
Well, you also had...
To put that into context, I think some of the biggest heavyweights fight at 220.
That's what it is.
So, but I'm not muscular like that, so you could just assume right now my gut's big, my penis is small.
Yeah, gut big, penis small, and you got banged up last night with your neighbor, and you fell at 1 o'clock in the morning in your driveway at 50 years old, and then you walked into your house drunk and ate some sandwiches.
I fell on his driveway, and
you could sue him for that.
I could sue him for that.
Yeah.
I was so drunk. This is how I know I'm getting old. I fell flat on my face forward.
Right.
I didn't get injured, though, because God was looking out for me. Because I technically these should be ripped up.
Right.
Because I fell on concrete and I just have a little scratch in there.
Right.
But what happens is, what's good is when you get fat, it gives you a little cushion.
A little cushion, yeah.
So you fall and you're like inflatable.
But you fell exactly like your toddler would fall.
I would fell like my toddler, forward.
Forward, yeah.
Forward. And it's good to be banged up on bourbon because I didn't feel anything. I think I'm a little more injured than I think.
Yeah, and I think that it's one of those things where that visual of you getting thrown out of your bed by your wife because you were snoring and probably trying to have sex when she didn't want to have sex is just funny to me. And then going into the basement with a sandwich that you put too much mustard on.
I was squeezing mustard on there, and I did not try to have sex with my wife.
Oh, you did not?
I did not. No.
Okay,
I just wanted to go to sleep.
Yeah.
She was just angry at me, and I think it's understandable. But you know what? I didn't care.
You didn't care?
I didn't care at all because I was in a good state of mind and I had a good time.
Is she still mad at you?
I had a good country night. I just sat by the fire and talked to a white guy with a beard.
It's country. Yeah,
you know, country living.
Having a country night, and I like country music. Country music's there's no profanity in it.
Yeah.
Country music is just good. They're just singing about, just like wholesome things.
You're on a big no profanity.
And they're not cursing, and they just sing about the good old days when things were just a little different.
It's just a little simpler, a little different. It's just what's going on with my car radio, what's going on with my beer.
Yeah.
There's always jeans involved.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. It's a car, it's jeans, and a girl.
That's what it is. Now, do you think that it would be a nice touch if the Zac Brown band was playing outside ICE detention facilities?
I think it would be nice.
I
think it would be nice. I think
that.
Yeah, I think that would be nice.
Yeah.
Are there any liberal country singers?
No.
Is that like an oxymoron?
No.
Nobody goes like, I'm coming back from voting for Hillary, and things got weird when climate change hit me. Goddamn, going on a flotilla to protect the Palestinian people. Just a beer and a talk about freedom for Palestine. It's just not going to happen,
It's not gonna happen.
It's just all red, white, and blue.
Yeah.
It's all about get out of my country.
Yeah, it's all about because what country music is usually played by actual men.
Right.
That's the thing.
Right.
So liberal guys just aren't real guys.
No.
No, I'm kidding. I don't even know if I'm liberal or Republican. I'm in the middle.
We're soy boys.
We are soy boys. So
Yeah.
we make fun of both sides. We are soy boys. And I will tell you that I am proud to say that today I ordered breakfast for our group in here today. And when they asked me what was the name for the order, I said Zoran. And then she yelled out Zoran in front of everyone, and people clapped.
Yeah, Zoran, he's on the national stage. People outside of New York know who he is because he's the future of the Democratic Party.
It's what it is.
It's the only, I mean, these tend to be the only Democratic candidates who are getting any footing and following. You know, what's his name from California's trying? He's cursing. He's
Gavin
trying.
Newsom?
Yeah, you don't like him because he's cursing.
Well, no, I do like him because he's handsome.
You do like that.
I am a little bit of a girl here because I am very, very, very depressed. Like as soon as my feet hit the floor today and I felt fatter than usual, I put on a huge comfy sweater and sweatpants and I just sat down. I swear I sat down and I made myself a tea and I sat in my room and I watched news like I was having my period.
And you also, like a girl, love autumn the best and you like the fall.
I love autumn the best. And I'm telling you, today I was literally put on my sweatshirt and I was, even though I don't have long enough hair, I was going to put my hair up in a ponytail. I went like that.
I know you're off the beam today because whenever you wear those old New Balance, I know you just threw them on.
Yeah.
And you have a bedhead spot.
Yeah,
So I know you didn't shower this morning.
Yeah.
You have a bedhead.
Are these crusty, these ones?
When you throw on those crusty ones,
Yeah.
When you don't,
Are they cute though or no?
they're cute, although the color is a little not my style.
Yeah.
It's like shit brown.
Yeah.
But I know when you're feeling cute, you're gonna put on some of the free stuff you got from Kith.
Yeah.
So on a cute day, you're gonna put on those Adidas.
Right.
And you, when you have a cute day, you've showered, but you didn't shower this morning, did you?
I didn't shower.
Because you have a bedhead spot.
I got a bedhead spot. What I did is I tried to shower very well. I took a half shower.
You're depressed.
Yeah, I tried to take. What I did is I rinsed off.
Yeah.
I rinsed off because the construction guys. I noticed that the construction guys were coming up the driveway, so I had to go up and rinse off because I don't like to open the door. I don't like them to see me like this. I want the construction guys to see me
ready to go.
Ready, at least kind of cute. I know I can't be super cute today, but I at least wanted to be relatively cute for the construction guys.
There's one question to know, I think, you know, when it comes to if a man's a man, is how they wear their towel after they get out of the shower. Now, do you wear your towel above your chest?
Yeah.
Down to your waist? Or do you tie it around your waist?
Well, what I do is, first of all, I wrap it around my head. That's what
you got to get your hair good.
I got to dry my hair, and then I wear it above my. I wear it like that. That's how a girl does it, right?
Do you think guys who are voting for Zoran get out of the shower and they wrap the towel under their armpits?
100%. Guys who vote for Zoran put the towel under their armpits.
They do, right?
100%. Can somebody make that a visual? Somebody make that meme. One of our fans, please. Just I voted for Zoran and have it be a guy with the towel on their head and under their armpits and voted for Zoran.
So Zoran right now is completely blowing out Curtis Silva and Andrew Cuomo.
Who is Jim Walden?
It's just he's taking 2% of the vote.
Was what in it?
Yeah.
The narcissism, right? Of like Sliwa and Walden. I understand Sliwa, you know, they say it's tough on crime. I get that, but it's like, dude, you know you guys aren't going to win.
Yeah.
Cuomo has the best chance, so it's like you don't actually care about the city.
Yeah. I was in Tulsa this weekend. It might be nice to live in a city right now where you can afford a house and know that your mayor race doesn't matter.
Right.
The mayor race in New York State, it really matters.
Right.
All the international business comes through. We have the UN here. I mean, the mayor of New York is one of the most powerful positions in the country. The mayor of Tulsa is not.
It's not.
No, the mayor of Tulsa can just be a guy named Steve. I don't even think you need to submit your last name when you run for mayor.
No, I think
Who's the mayor? You just go David.
David. Yeah, I think the mayor of Tulsa was actually the general manager of the comedy club you were doing.
Probably
That's the mayor. He's just running
close.
2 things.
Yeah. By the way, a great comedy club, great owner. I love that spot, the Looney Bin. Everyone should do it if they're
Tulsa Looney Bin.
Tulsa Looney Bin is a great club. The owner is awesome. We hung out. He gets panic attacks, which made me like the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did the Looney Bin on Staten Island. It was in the back of a bowling alley.
That was the only other Looney Bin I knew.
Yeah.
Was the one in Staten Island that actually had real barbed wire.
Yes.
You remember it had real barbed wire? You know how fucking Franks and Beans you have to be to put real barbed wire on a stage where black people perform?
Yeah.
They could get injured.
Yeah.
And I say black people because they like to move around.
Yeah.
You know, they don't just, they perform and they act out. And it was actual real fucking barbed wire on the stage.
I remember that was a place that I used to do all the time. A young Pete Davidson always used to do that. Shout out the owner, Vic. Remember Vic? He might be at Soul Joel's wedding.
He might be at Soul Joel's wedding. Soul Joel's wedding is going to be, there will be people from my brother's school at Soul Joel's wedding. His best man may be special.
Yeah.
It's just what it is.
One of our good friends.
But it's going to be good to see Scott Chamberlain there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to Soul Joel's
we're getting very inside baseball now, but you'll see in March we will post pictures of the wedding that we are going to in Pennsylvania.
Here's the thing is he's going to be promoting his own wedding.
Yeah.
By sending out, he's going to be sending out emails, group emails to senior women's groups.
It's what it is.
So he's promoting his wedding like it's a show, and he's actually doing it in his venue.
Yeah.
He's getting married in his venue.
And make absolutely no mistake, Yannis and I were invited to the wedding, and we will be asked the day before to do a show.
We'll be doing a show, and it's
to do a skit.
And I am going because Soul Joel's wedding is going to be fucking fun.
Now, guys, if you're out there, like ladies, how do you feel? Are you off the beam? Do you feel cute today? Do you feel super cute? Because I'm just having a day. I woke up, I told Yannis, I'm sorry, I was texting Sergio this morning. I said, I don't want to do anything today. I just want to, let me tell you what I texted Sergio. This is a real text I sent to Sergio. I said, because we was up this morning, him and I were talking, and I go, where was it?
Well, where you find it, I'll just say, you just said, as soon as I landed, you texted me, this is just Chris and how his brain works. I got a text at 7 a.m. Now you're on your way home, big? And I said, big. And he said, I mean, you got to be happy, big. I said, and then he said, cuz, what do you want to do tomorrow? And then he says, if you want, cuz, they're having a Halloween.
Oh, yeah, can't say that.
Say that. You gotta,
get that out.
You got to, yeah. We're having a Halloween party. You got to cackle that part. Today, big. Well, then they can always search where a Halloween party was. So just cut this whole part.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, but then you said you want to do something big with the kids, Halloween, big. I said, let me think of a good one. And then I said, wow. Because our texts are just big and wow.
Yeah, that's what it is.
You said, well, let me ask the wife. Then you sent me the flyer.
Yep.
But before that, I gave you a really good Beamcast. Oh, and shout out Perea Coffee Company in, it's like a nice little chain. It's really super cute.
Where is it?
It's so cute. It's in Tulsa.
Okay.
It's cute. Perea is a Greek name. It means friend group. And they're big Hyena fans.
Wow, thank you.
Long-time listeners.
And I also was looking through some old like pictures and stuff of us on the flight home, and I want to shout out, even though I don't know if they listen to the show anymore, Nora's Cupcakes. Do you remember Nora's Cupcake?
They built us
a hyena blood cake. So I would if Nora's Cupcake still listens to the show, I would love for you to start making us cakes again.
Yeah, girls, are you in or are you
Nora's
out?
Cupcakes? Where's Nora's Cupcakes and where's Lisa Johnson?
Yeah, where's Lisa Johnson? I mean, Nora's Cupcakes, did we lose you to Are You Garbage or are you back?
Yeah, and where's Raphael DeLuca and where's Jesse the Truffle Pig who made beers in a sink for us?
Yeah, where are
the old fans? Are you still there or not? Where's Takes It Pastor Uvula Marie?
Yeah, where are you guys?
Sabrina the Hyena is the only one who's still with us. Where's Richie, what was his name? Richie,
the kid
who tried to set up with Venetia.
The Bitcoin kid.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, from Kansas City.
Oh yeah, he had like a penthouse apartment.
Yeah, we need to start meeting the fans. We're going to start taking.
No, we're not going to do that.
No, I'm saying on Patreon.
Yeah,
at patreon.com/historyhyenas. You don't think we start meeting the fans?
No,
on YouTube?
We should not be meeting the fans.
I want to do it. Come on, I want to meet you guys.
I know, you're always big. You know, that was more of a safe play, I think, 5 to 7 years ago. Now, since COVID, everyone's roof's a little leaky.
I want to meet you.
Yeah, kids have gotten leaky. Yeah. So I don't want to meet any of you fucking leaked out kids.
Yeah. So because you had a nice freaking Beamcast. Can you find it?
Still looking for the Beamcast.
Yeah, my brain doesn't work the same, and I'm starting to get a little nervous that I can't recall the words that I'm thinking of like quickly anymore. Does that happen to you?
It happens to me all the time.
You really boys too happens? You can't think of the word? So what is it? Is it just getting older? Are we tired? What do I
think
do?
With you, it's depression. You're depressed today.
I'm depressed. I really am. I'm depressed, and can I just be honest with you?
Yeah.
I've been...
You want... Yeah,
I want what I've been saying from the beginning since we started this podcast. I want 2 words.
Yeah. best part about this podcast now is you're getting really comfortable saying things that are going to get you in trouble.
It's what it is. Yeah, so maybe let's just whatever. I'll just talk about something else.
Why don't you hand me the keys and let me back this one out of the driveway?
Yeah, can you please? Because I'm still actively drunk right now.
Yeah.
And I just feel tired.
Yeah.
And I just feel depressed.
Yeah.
And I really just don't like where things have turned out for me the last few days. And
Guys, you need a gumare.
I need a gumare. And I want to take a stroll with you.
Yeah, I want to stroll with you too, but let's be honest, the Italians figured it out, you know? And I like the Italians because they have principles, right? They go, God first,
right?
Country second, family third, or family before country, and then gumare right after that.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's sauce.
Yeah.
Can you make a sauce? But gumare is fourth on the list.
Yeah.
Those are their principles.
Yeah, wait, and here I know the Beamcast we were talking about with you. Hold on, I know I could get us there.
Yeah, and while he finds it, I'm going to tell you what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to be talking about something very, very interesting for a lot of you conspiracy nuts out there.
Yeah.
The internet loves conspiracy, and what we're going to find out, we're going to talk about a little guy named Yitzhak Bentov, a guy with a real big Jew brain.
Yeah, he's got.
We're talking one of those special Ashkenazi Jews, self-taught kind of inventor and mystic who is just brilliant and also really thought that through meditation you could expand your consciousness. All you had to do was get into the vibration, which I think was 40 hertz is the magic number, where you tune into the hum of the universe, and then you could time travel and things like that. And then the CIA used some of his findings from his book and started doing a program where they were trying to get these people to meditate and remote view so they could see where Russian submarines were going.
Right.
And now it's antiquated because we have satellites, so we don't need it. So they pulled. It was called the Stargate Project. But me and Chris were talking.
We're going to get into it big.
We're going to get into it big. And what we could use remote viewing for is when you can see things in other places. Is it'd be nice to see Sydney Sweeney. Ladder 14. It'd be nice to take a peek of that at night. Yeah, who gives a shit about Russian submarines? I want to see her feet in her bed.
It's just what it is, cuz.
So if you can meditate, you can pull that up for me. That'd be great. Yeah, because I want to slurp her poop.
It's what it is.
It's what it is.
It's what it is. Sometimes I have to go back
into that big. You want to see Sydney Sweeney's feet big, right?
Big.
Yeah.
So last week I asked Yannis, I texted him, and just out of nowhere, it was 9:30 in the morning. I said, "What's going on, cuz? How you doing?" And he wrote, this was his response. He goes, "We got brains wired for survival, and we are social animals, so we have biological need for psyche to develop normally. These are chemically based. Those need to be turned on by safety of tribe or caregivers." And then I wrote, "Oh wow." And then he goes, "You could see funny people, what the subtext of their personality is. It's accept me, love me. It's maladaptive. But when alchemist for art works great,
when alchemized
for art works great, like all pain, which is a part of our condition, art is an outlet to alchemize pain and connect with others and bond and feel safe." I wrote, "Wowie!" then he goes, "Laughter and comedy is defined as disarming fear. So that's the stew like grass grows from shit. It's an antidote for fear and is born from fear. That's why somebody isn't funny, because he's not fearful." Underneath is just cognitive pattern reading for jokes. Because through understanding and accepting, we find peace in the equality of our living organism and realize all material competitive needs are just mirage reflections of the fears of the ego in a dissenting reality that barely even exists beyond constantly changing energy. The only thing that exists is the moment, which is infinitely small. Everything else behind and in front only exists in mind, which does not exist beyond being energy waves. So existence is just an infinitely small moment. Everything else is created by the mind and doesn't really exist as we define existence. The funniest people that make you laugh have fear underneath the timing and delivery. Ever notice that? And then I wrote, "Beamcast."
So have you ever thought about how infinitely small existence actually is? This is something that actually Aristotle contemplated, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know if we could pull it up, but what Aristotle said about the moment. So he goes,
"Do you think Aristotle was super cute in the flesh?"
He was super cute, but he did like slaves. That was one thing he did like.
But slaves weren't black back then; they were white, so it's okay.
They were all flavors. It was Benetton back then.
But yeah,
he would take whatever. It's just he was big time believer in slavery,
right?
So he just thought it was right,
right.
And
okay.
So that was one thing that I think he got wrong, but he got a lot right. But what he said is like, yeah, we're talking about Existence is the moment. The only thing that actually exists is the moment, and the moment is infinitely quick.
Right.
It goes by so quick. I mean, it's like it's not even a second. Like, and then
the moment's over.
And then so all of this morning, all the things we talked about, that all doesn't exist anymore. And then the future in front of you doesn't exist. So you're traveling through this infinitely small moment, and so that's existence, is this infinitely small moment. So we mostly don't exist.
Right.
Just like when you think about how the body's made up of mostly water.
Right.
But you can see it as a form. We're mostly water. Which makes you go like we're
Is that why I'm always
mostly not a form?
Is that why I'm always hard in the winter?
Yeah. So Aristotle, it was called the paradox of now. So he acknowledged a puzzle related to the nature of time. It appears to consist of three parts: the past, the present, and the future. He identified a problem with each of these components. The past no longer exists. The future does not exist yet, and the present of now is a boundary between the non-existent past and future. And now is instantaneous and vanishes. So it also seems to be nothing. So he was basically saying basically saying existence is so much closer to non-existence than existence that it's almost apparent.
Because now you're getting so fast you can see your nipples through your shirt.
Yeah. So that's a really good thing also when you need to calm down, is just think about
just grab your tits.
It's just when you need to, first of all, self-soothing's really nice.
Self-soothing. And you're jacked at the top, by the way. You are jacked at the top.
Big kid.
Yeah, you're a man.
I'm 220. I will fucking throw you straight into a pipe.
You hear that, you mom Donnies?
Yeah, I'll fucking pick you up and throw you. I'm a 220 kid. I'm 6 foot. I'm 220. I'm not a small guy. I'm not scared of ghosts anymore.
Not anymore. You're Yannis, mom
Because you're 6'1", 220. Why do you need to pee with the water running?
I do, and I can't go in my basement this weekend. I got scared again.
Yeah, because you're too big to be scared.
You
need to go to a roof cleaner and find out what's going on and what tried to attack you while you were taking a shit.
So, and I got really sad last night. So what really makes me feel comfy and good is I go on goldbelly.com, which can send you sweets from all over the world, and I go to Savannah's Candy Kitchen and I order German chocolate cake large, and it's coming on Wednesday, and it makes me happy.
So you're way off the beam.
I'm way off the beam.
So we're not talking about eating Mediterranean food every day right now. Right now, you're doing dessert first. You're dessert first, Chrissy.
Well, we are going to go get Mediterranean food after you get your roof clean. We're going to go to.
And we're going to get some chocolate croissants.
Yeah, we're going to get some Greek. No, what we're going to do?
Do you want to go to Van Leeuwen?
Yeah. What we do is we're gonna go get Greek food, and then at the end for dessert I'm gonna have yogurt, and I'm gonna get a little baklava.
Yeah.
So I'll find a way to get Greek desserts that have honey.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna get a little Van Leeuwen.
So do you think your blood pressure's going right back up to 300? Where are you probably right now?
The blood pressure is probably okay, but the cholesterol has definitely ticked up, and the weight has definitely ticked up.
Right.
But it's interesting because Jasmine, when she sees me with my shirt off last night, she thinks beefier is better. Women like beef.
Yeah,
but I don't like that because I know the other guys in my group chat don't want to see that.
Yeah.
Because that's what I really like to do is I like to get myself into a good shape, and I like to send guys pictures of me with no shirt on, and I like to do it at 3 o'clock in the morning so when they wake up, it's the first thing they see.
But what I've learned that the women say that, or women say that they're lying, right? I had an ex-girlfriend, and I figured it out because she admitted it to me.
What'd she say?
Because I would always go, I'm way fat. And obviously I was way fat and disgusting. You can look at old pictures.
I mean, let's pull up some old pictures of Yannis.
Disgusting. But
can we throw some up right here, Jesse?
Jesse knows my ex-girlfriend, the one I had for 8 years. She would always say, I like you better like that. And then she admitted to me that the reason she liked me better like that is because she wanted me unattractive for other people.
That's what it is.
So when our wives say that we look good, because my wife says that to me, I always say that to her too. I was like, I look fat. And she's like, you look great. What she wants is for me to be disgusting outside the house.
Got it.
So they're just saying that to trick us. They're going, oh, you look great. But really, I'm a fat piece of shit.
But then isn't it not good for our wives because then we're ugly and fat for them?
No, because they like us. They don't care. Women don't think of us. Women aren't visual like we are.
Right.
They don't mind.
They don't give a
sweaty
shit
on top of them. They want us contained.
They just want stability. They just like, you know what?
They're prison guards.
That's what it is.
Yeah, it's just control. It's mine.
They're in a prison. Yeah. That's what it is. Yeah.
And my wife would say I look great, and she enjoyed fucking that fat piece.
That's what she wants.
I look like a white load. I look like a pasty white load.
Because that looks like a picture in the newspaper of someone who just got arrested for child porn.
I look like yogurt with hair in it.
It's what it is. Yeah.
I look like a fucking fajee and somebody sprinkled hair on top.
Yeah, it's what it is.
Yeah, I'm just a disgusting pig with a real really horrible tattoo.
Yeah.
Cuz I got
really
drunk and I
tattoo.
got that tattoo. It was $50.
Yeah, it's $50.
I made some bad decisions too, cuz.
Yeah. Now scroll down a little bit, Jesse, from in our conversation. If you can see, I want to play the Limbaugh laws. I just want to play it real quick, and I want us to zoom in on Nick's face.
What's the Limbaugh laws?
You didn't listen to this when I sent it? Go ahead. Yeah.
By the way,
scroll down.
Sam Darnold listens to this podcast big.
Shout
What's
out
up,
Sam Darnold.
Yeah, he's having a good season.
Oh yeah. Go down. Yeah, that's me.
That's you.
Go down a little bit.
Our group chats are funny.
They're
now.
funny. Go down. Keep going. I just sent it to you randomly. I just saw it when you were scrolling up. Yeah. Well, we just saw who that was. Yeah. Scroll down. Yeah.
Yeah. Do not put that on screen.
Put that on screen.
Yeah.
That one we can't see. And then we saw this. Yeah. And then just scroll up real quick. Yeah. We saw that. Yeah. Historic St. Anne's Catholic Cathedral in Buffalo, New York was sold for $250,000 and will now be converted to a mosque.
Yeah.
An Islamic center. That's okay. I'm okay.
If you get the date and time of that, you could know that was Chrissy studying how we had to take back Christendom. Cuz I got to tell you right now, people don't think about this, but let me tell you something. You need to have insurance. You need to have life insurance.
Because life insurance is the only way. And you know me, if I trust anything, I trust the Greeks.
Yeah.
And Ethos is a trustworthy company that disrupts the traditional life insurance industry. I'm not saying they're a Greek company, but it is a Greek name.
It's a Greek name. It is a Greek name. Now listen, if you're the breadwinner of your family and you want to make sure...
Which you definitely are.
I am the breadwinner.
And as well am I.
And so are you.
I am the breadwinner.
Yeah, and if you're the breadwinner, you want to make sure your loss of income is covered. Like keeping up with your mortgage, tuition, other bills. Like you just need to make sure your family's
Yeah, you got to just make sure of, everything. You got to just, if you're the breadwinner, you got to have insurance. You got to think of this. You're the only one who's thinking of this, so you absolutely have to do it. Even though, but you'll be told that your job isn't as important as, making breakfast for the kids.
And we recorded,
we
recorded in New York City. And if you believe that the city's going to get a lot more dangerous and there's a better chance of something happening to you, you definitely want to get a little insurance.
Now, if you've applied for life insurance before without mentioning specific companies, that's something that they told us to say as hosts, but I'm just going to finish reading it. So, talk about how confusing, annoying, or tedious the process was and what you wish went differently. So, let me tell you how tedious, annoying, and confusing the process was of when I tried to apply for another life insurance policy. Yeah. I got to tell you, baby gorgeous, it was tedious, annoying, and confusing.
Well, that's the good thing about Ethos is it's not tedious, annoying, and confusing. It's very easy. There's no complicated process. It's 100% online. No medical exam required. You just answer a few health questions and get a quote in as little as 10 minutes. You can get same-day coverage without ever leaving your house. You get up to $3 million in coverage. Some policies as low as $2 a day, and it's billed monthly, Chrissy.
And it's cute, and 3 million families have completed their applications and trusted Ethos to help find the right coverage. They have 4.8 out of 5 stars on Trustpilot with over 2,400 reviews. So right now, protect your family with life insurance from Ethos. Get your free quote at ethos.com/hyenas. That's ethos.com/hyenas. Application times may vary. Rates may vary.
Yeah.
Cuz, have you noticed how super cute Jesse looks lately?
Cuz Jesse's been looking like he's a productive member of society again. It all starts with his hair. He started using Hims, which is a prescription hair loss treatment with ingredients that worked. He got chewable kind, he got the serums, and I think he may have even gotten the sprays. I don't know, but his hair looks amazing. What Jesse's doing is he's taking Hims for his hair, and he's using his brother's discount at Proper Cloth. That's what he's doing.
And he's getting free jackets.
What were you using? Were you using the chewables? What were you using? The syrups?
Yeah, the chewables, yeah.
The chewables.
Because the kid Jesse likes chewables. That's how he likes his Flintstone vitamins like me. I like him chewable. Sometimes I chew the kids' gummies. You ever do that?
Yeah, I do that too. Sometimes I'll take their vitamins because they're delicious.
They just are.
So Hims offers a convenient access to a range of prescription hair loss treatments with ingredients that work, including, like we said, oral medication, serum, sprays, chews, doctor-trusted, clinically proven ingredients like finasteride, minoxidil. Minoxidil can stop further hair loss and regrow your hair in as little as 3 to 6 months. No hidden fees, no surprise costs, just real personalized care on your scalp.
The only surprise you're going to have is, wow, I got hair now, Ma. Yeah. For simple online access to personalized and affordable care for hair loss, ED, weight loss, and more. I saw Nick just writing some things down.
Yeah.
Visit hims.com/hyenas. That's hims.com/hyenas for your free online visit. hims.com/hyenas. patreon.com/hyenas. Should we read this? Let's read this next part, Yannis, at the same time. And
Okay.
let's speed read it together.
Okay.
Individual results may vary based on studies of topical and oral minoxidil, finasteride. Featured products include compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription required.
See website for full details, restrictions, and important safety information. I don't agree with the limbo laws.
Yeah, me either, but I just thought it was funny.
Yeah, I mean, that's
That is wild that those are laws in Mexico. I actually don't even believe that that's true.
Well, that's what it comes down to when people get upset about immigration, illegal immigration, and then you look further into it, you go, all these other countries have immigration laws and they don't allow people to sneak in. So why should we be the only one that does that? But the limbo laws, that's against freedom. People should be able to say and do whatever they want. That's what I believe.
But you can't do it in Mexico.
You can't do it in Mexico, but Mexico's a fucking shithole.
It really is.
And that's why they come here, is because they want to get away from fucking Mexico.
Yeah. It's just fun. It was just funny to me. I don't know why because we were going through our group chat. Yeah.
I mean, listen, immigrants are great. There's nothing wrong with immigrants as long as they abide the law.
By the law. We're immigrants, cuz.
We're immigrants,
Me and you are immigrants.
The whole country. We know Nick is definitely an immigrant.
Yeah. Nick actually looks closest to a Native American, so he might be the only one who's not an immigrant.
Yeah.
Nick looks like,
Yeah. Nick looks like he can't handle his alcohol.
Yeah, Nick is not...
Which is another way you can call someone an Indian.
Yeah, it's just what it is. He's a Native American. Nick is like, he'd have like a modern Native American name, like, what would it... Running Edit.
Right. Or
Whisper Clips.
Watches Wrestling.
Yeah, Watches Wrestling.
Watches Wrestling.
Yeah, Buffalo. Yeah. Watches Wrestling.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's the situation, too.
What's the situation? You fucking...
Why don't you just let that fly on the bait? No, you can't.
No, you can't.
You're not allowed to say
I
it.
can't say it.
Because your daughters are those.
It's a slur.
Yeah, but it's
But I just
funny.
wanted to say it just to get one out, and we could edit it out, and you could just edit it out, Jesse, and put something fun over my mouth.
Is it not the best slur you've heard for Greeks, though?
Yeah.
I think it's the #1 Greek slur.
Yeah, because it's what you guys are.
Here's the situation, though.
Tell me, cuz.
Christopher Columbus, right, would have loved this podcast, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think he would have been a big History Hyenas fan because he just called Native Americans Indians.
It's what it is.
It's just something funny where he goes, you know what? You know how we just go, they go, hey, I'm Pakistani, I'm Indian. We go, cuz you're Sandra Dees.
Right.
Yeah, you're just a sandstorm. You're just
Right.
dandy. He just went and he looked at the natives and he said, guess what? You guys are now Indians.
Yeah.
He named them. How funny is it that he named them other people?
Because he thought he was in India.
He thought he was in India,
The
but
West
then when they
Indies.
knew that he wasn't, he still just went, you know what? You guys
You're Indians.
you look sandy.
Yeah.
You're a little brown. You're all Indians.
You're all Indians. And do you know that Christopher Columbus was sailing to not necessarily find a new world? He was sailing to defend Christendom, to find new crusaders, to beat back Islam.
Is that true?
That is what we call a truth baiter Ginsburg. You can look it up. The historians don't want you to know it. But a little man named Raymond Ibrahim,
Yeah.
who's a jacked theologian, who's a defender of Christendom, who's a Coptic Christian from Egypt, said it, so it's true.
Yeah.
He's like the Joe Rogan of theology.
Is he really?
He's Google Raymond Ibrahim.
Yeah, I want to start listening to his podcast.
The Crusades, it was everybody who went to try to circumnavigate the world or find new lands. It was really just, we got to find more crusaders because the Islams, the Seljuk Turks, are just killing everybody.
Right.
And boiling babies alive. Yeah, but this kid Raymond Ibrahim's he's just a jacked hottie.
The thing is, I think a lot of people on the internet just have forgotten that a lot of these guys are entertainment. They start believing guys just like, listen, these guys are entertainment. Just be entertained by these guys.
Yeah, the truth about the Crusades.
Now, here's the thing. Here's the funny thing about Raymond Ibrahim is he looks like a guy the Crusaders would kill first.
Yeah, 100%.
That's the irony of it.
Yeah,
he looks like a big Arab big.
Well, and he's big on that guys like Mamdani, that are committing a little thing called taqiyya. Do you know what a little thing called taqiyya is?
Tell me, because you know a little bit too much about this.
So, like, a little bit. So what happens is sometimes you get a little banged up on the weekend, and you have a weekend, and you sit up in your room that's been designated as your room and your space, and you just look into a little thing called the Crusades because you feel like maybe you have some invasions in your own household. So you start to say, how did we do this historically? And then you look into a little thing called taqiyya. And what taqiyya is in the Islamic faith or Muslims, what you can do is you are allowed to denounce your religion, and you're allowed to basically secretly say that you're not a Muzzy when you actually are a Muzzy if it's to push the Muslim agenda forward, which is what a little thing, which is what people think maybe a little man named Zohran Mamdani could be doing. He's saying like, I support gays and blah, 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 blah. But he's doing a little thing called taqiyya, which is allowed in Islam. And it was actually, a lot of people say, go back to the Spanish Inquisition. And like, how come so many Muslims all of a sudden renounced their faith and became Christians? That must have been a good thing, right? It's like, well, the answer is taqiyya. Wow. That's why they did it, is because they did that. They will basically go undercover to push Islam forward. It is A-OK.
Holy shit.
So this whole time I could be doing taqiyya. I could be an undercover Muzzy presenting as a Catholic.
Because you know what's great about taqiyya too?
Yeah.
Great black girl's name.
Great black girl's name, yeah.
Because do you want to go to BBQs and go on a date with Taqiyya Johnson?
Yeah. And in my head I'm going beep, 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 taqiyya.
Yeah.
That's what I've been doing.
Yeah, it sounds like you're drunk on taqiyya trying to tell people what you drank. I had too many taqiyyas.
Taqiyya that's what it sounded like in my house this weekend. I'm having too much taqiyya.
Yo, put me two more tequilas.
So in taqiyya in Islam, the practice of concealing one's belief and foregoing ordinary religious duties when under threat of death or injury, derived from the Arabic word waqa. Taqiyya defies easy translation. English renderings such as precautionary dissimulation or prudent fear partly convey the term's meaning of self-protection in the face of danger to oneself, or by extension and depending upon the circumstances, to one's fellow Muslims. Thus, taqiyya may be used for either the protection of an individual or the protection of a community. Moreover, it is not used or even interpreted in the same way by every sect of Islam. Taqiyya has been employed by the Shiites, the largest minority sect of Islam, because of their historical persecution and political defeats, not only by non-Muslims, but also at the hands of the majority Sunni sect.
Right. But the key thing here is that you have to believe that you're under threat of death or injury. So,
but they could bend the rules.
Yeah.
They could say that they're under threat or injury and make up many different things. To me, it's just interesting how you got, if you were sitting in, Anatolia in the 1400s and the Seljuk Turks came and they said, you have two choices right now. Either we cut your head off and either you convert to Islam, and we cut off and we circumcise you right here, or we cut your head off, and that was the only choice. Where if it was the other way around, Muslims can just say, I'm under taqiyya, and they could just be a Christian when they're really not.
Right.
So how come Christians don't have taqiyya? I want to have taqiyya.
Right. Well, I think a lot of Christians just converted. A lot of them just converted.
Right. Like, I would convert.
Yeah. I mean, tons of them they didn't even do taqiyya. They just did they did a takamova.
Yeah.
And they just come over to, they went over. Yeah, and they just went over to the dark side.
Yeah.
Basically, it's, Luke Skywalker is the Christian and Darth Vader is the Muslim.
Yeah.
Ladder 14.
It's just how it happened.
Yeah.
That's how Schmitty told me it was supposed to go.
It's just what it is.
He goes, look, it's all in the fucking Star Wars movies. He goes, it's all an allegory for what happened back then.
It's what it
Luke
is.
Skywalker, he's the fucking savior. He's Jesus Christ.
The kid.
And Darth Vader's Satan because he's wearing black.
Yeah, it's what it is.
And those are the Muslims, and they came in, they tried to fucking convert, and all the Albanians fucking went to the dark side.
Fucking went on.
Ladder
Yeah.
14.
I'm just kidding. I don't want the Albanians to be mad at me.
That's what it is. Yeah. And what happens is here's the interesting truth is when Mamdani becomes mayor, Muslim mayor, Muslims, you basically have to pay a tax. Anytime Islam takes over, you have to pay a tax. It's called a Giza. It's called a jizya. They spell Jizya. And I know how to do that because I pay a little thing.
Yeah, it's just, I know we haven't gotten to the topic of the day yet.
Yeah, but we will because I'm off the fucking beat.
Yeah, and we're having a good fucking time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you gotta be, what you're basically saying is you gotta be.
No, I'm not saying that. Beware of taqiyya.
Just beware of taqiyya.
Beware of taqiyya.
But that's it. I mean, that's synonymous. It is. So you call Muslims sneaky?
Well, I'm just saying they have a part of their religion that could be a sneak attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just saying, I'm not saying Christianity is the answer, but I'm just saying, trust in, put your faith in Jesus and everything will be okay.
Yeah, that's it. Now, between me and Stavros, do you think which one of us would work for the Turks?
I think Stavros already works for the Turks.
Yeah.
So I think,
Yeah, I just think maybe, between the two of us, who do you think would just turn into a janissary?
Yeah, I think probably, think, well, it depends. I would say that I could.
Would I defend Christendom more than him, or what would happen?
I think you would go both. I think you would defend Christendom, but the thing is with you is I think you're just a kid. No matter what, you just like to throw on wigs.
Yeah.
So I think you would just throw on one of their headpieces that they have just because you liked something on your head.
Yeah.
But I can see this kid with a fucking scimitar in his head, big. Tell me about Lucy.
Cause Lucy, send us some more Lucy's. I love Lucy.
Yeah, I want to suck Lucy's nicotine tits.
Cause Lucy's 100% pure nicotine, always tobacco free. Lucy breakers, come give me some espresso.
Oh yeah, they have a little extra surprise in the mouth. I want to turn Lucy around and lick her ass and get nicotine right in the mouth.
Lucy's my favorite nicotine pouches because you sign up, they send them to your house so you don't got to run to the gas station late. I love the flavors that they have. Like Chris said, they got the breakers. You know, you bite into the little capsule, it releases extra
makes
flavor.
Makes you compelling.
Yeah, you just set up yourself. If you're a nicotine user and you like nicotine pouches, Lucy's the way to go. Set yourself up with a subscription, and Lucy is delivered straight to your door. That's what I love the most about it is they're delicious. I love the flavors. I love the apple. Oh, it's delicious. And I just love being on a subscription because I'm addicted and I need to get my Lucy. I need to know where they are at all times.
Let's level up your nicotine routine with Lucy. Go to lucy.co/hyenas and use promo code hyenas to get 20% off your first order. Lucy has a 30-day refund policy if you change your mind. Again, that's lucy.co. Use code hyenas to get 20% off. And here comes the fine print. Lucy products are only for adults of legal age and every order is age verified. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
Because I am so excited.
Yeah.
Because we actually have a sponsor of someone who I think is super cute.
Super cute. Rag and Bone, the owners of this company, live near Jesse.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
And they're super cute. And it's a super cute clothing line. I actually have tons of Rag and Bone.
I love it.
And I got Rag and Bone sneakers. I got 2 pairs of Rag and Bone sneakers. And I got Rag and Bone jeans. I love Rag and Bone.
I got a nice little indigo jean jacket from Rag and Bone. It just makes me feel cute, but I'm too fat to wear it right now.
It is really, really cute stuff.
Literally, Rag and Bone, if you ever go down to Manhattan, they got Rag and Bone stores in Manhattan, and they're just always so cute, and they always got hotties with bodies working there. Really nice, muscular guys.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just being honest with you. Rag and Bone, I think, is one of my favorite clothing lines.
Me too.
Yeah.
I really enjoy
I'm not
Rag.
just saying that because they're endorsing us. It just is.
It's cute, and what they, some specifics about them, they are built with premium materials and craftsmanship. The jeans are made to last, and that is true, not just for a season, but for years. I have a Rag and Bone pair of jeans that I bought in like 2007.
Yeah.
And they're awesome.
Here's a funny thing. This is a true story. If you go watch my Blowing the Light special, I'm wearing a Rag and Bone shirt.
There it is.
That's the truth.
Rag & Bone doesn't make your new go-to denim. They've perfected everything from buttery, soft tees and elevated essentials to jackets and knits that pull your whole look together. It's premium wardrobe staples made to last and made to live in. And I meant to say Rag & Bone doesn't just make your new go-to denim. They make that plus other stuff.
Yeah, they are really great. So check it out. It's time to upgrade your denim with Rag & Bone. For a limited time, our listeners get 20% off your entire order with the code Hyenas. I'm going to use it at rag-bone.com. That's 20% off at rag-bone.com with promo code Hyenas. When they ask where you heard about them, please support our show and let them know that the Hyenas sent you.
I just want to read it one more time for you guys. It's time to upgrade your denim with Rag & Bone. For a limited time, our listeners get 20% off their entire order with code Hyenas at rag-bone.com. That's 20% off at rag-bone.com with promo code Hyenas. When they ask where you heard about them, please support our show and let them know we sent you.
Yeah, it's just what it is.
Miss Stavi, baby. I haven't spoken to him in a minute.
Yeah, so
my little bit, Stavi.
I don't know how every episode we look. I think we're just this podcast is just picking up the flag, leading the charge for Christendom.
Yeah, it's just what it is, and I think we got to go back to trying to meet the fans at Patreon.com/History Hyenas. I want to start meeting the fans again. Can you write in the comments if you want us to start getting you on FaceTime again? Jesse the Truffle Big, Lisa Johnson. Where are you?
Yeah.
Where's Norris Cupcakes?
Lisa Johnson.
Where's Jed Bagakis?
Yeah, Jed Bagakis. Jed Bagakis, I think, is actively listening.
Jed Bagakis, the original Rachel Dolezal.
Remember, she lied about her age?
Yeah, I love it. And she smoked cigarettes in the corner.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Jen Bagakis.
Yeah,
and where's Raphael DeLuca? He went to Harvard and then used to make beats for us on the show.
Yeah, but we used to call him disappointment to his parents.
Yeah, and then maybe that's
he went
why
to Harvard and then he was a DJ.
Well, that's probably the reason he stopped listening.
Yeah, that's
because we would just constantly call him a disappointment to our parents. Now let's talk about this funky.
微上吸引
Yeah.
I'm just kidding around.
we're
I'm
just
just
joking.
having fun. It's not even me. It's Patty Mulrooney.
Yeah, so we're going to talk a little bit today. 36 minutes in.
Yeah, let's talk about this fucker, Bentov.
36 minutes in, and we're going to talk. Well, at least you know we'll talk a little bit about it, and then we'll get more into the detail at patreon.com/historyhyenas. Listen,
Where I'm just going to let it fly today.
yeah, today you know Chrissy's going to go wild today.
I've just had enough. Chris Italia's fat. We're getting a new studio.
Yeah. So listen, if you're a fucking toot, you need to join our Patreon, patreon.com/historyhyenas. You need to become a part of the community over there. Those guys have fun on the community board where they talk about us and they make Photoshop photos of
Yeah,
us.
it's so much fun. And the
get
bottom
over there.
line is this. If you're listening to this podcast and you're not on the Patreon, then you wear your towel under your armpits.
That's what you
That's
do.
just what you do.
Yeah.
And somebody needs to make that. That's a 10 out of 10 thing Yannis said. Mom Donnie, men who vote for Mom Donnie wear their towels under their armpits.
Yeah,
that's a 10 out of 10 thing that they do.
That's what they do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to start talking about one of these geniuses, right? Now the Ashkenazis, they have a high IQ.
They do. They got
They're
big
just
brains.
Very smart. They got those Levantine genes, and they mix them with the Euro, and you just came up with a nice stew of smart. I mean, when you look at the percentage of people who've won like science Nobel Peace Prizes, the Ashkenazi Jews are just fucking overrepresented.
They are.
They're just smart kids. I like to call them the white Chinese.
That's what they are.
They're white Chinese kids.
They're white Chinese kids, the Ashkenazi Jews.
Yeah, so how can you explain this kid? This kid's got no formal education. He's a self-taught kid, much like some of the other geniuses, Leonardo da Vinci and whatever, which I bet you Leonardo da Vinci had to have some Ashkenazi.
Yeah, 100%. Or remember, he was sodomized as a kid, so maybe got it banged into him.
He might have got it banged into him, yeah, which is how the Greeks used to think the knowledge was transferred.
Is that an actual fact?
I think they thought, they would have like mentor programs.
Well, it looks like I'm practicing a little Greek history tonight.
Tim Dillon would love ancient Greece big.
Yeah, big.
He could walk around with as many twinks as he wanted, and nobody would judge him.
Put your ideas in me.
Yeah. So, Itzhak Bentov, he was a mechanical engineer, inventor, but most importantly, and what he's known for mostly is that he was like a mystic. He wrote this book about consciousness, and he believed that if you meditate, you could sync up with the universe. You could get the rhythm, your heartbeat, you could slow it down to the rhythm of the universe, and then it would open you up where you could like time travel.
Right.
You could remote view. You could like feel the universe.
Well, you're the one that you've told me that we're just conductors. Like we're here, our bodies are just conductors. Like all the universe, everything's happening. The ideas, the life, we're just conducting it. Is that from him? Is that where you learned that?
That was one of the things he wanted. He felt that consciousness was something you could tune into, and your brain was more like a radio antenna, and that consciousness is just there.
Like it's happening above us, and you're just getting
you
it.
tune into it.
Got it.
So it's platonic in the sense that, perfect circle analogy, right? Perfect circle exists. We've said it before. It exists whether we exist. Ideas exist. Did we create them or we discover them? Now, neuroscientists would all say, bullshit, we create the consciousness. It's all chemical. It's all based on our meat our meat package, and it's all about this squish up here. But I think a big reason they would say that is because then that's where their funding comes from.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Where's the follow the money,
They
baby
follow
girl?
money because they go, oh, it's all chemical. It starts here. That's why you need to take a little Ritalin. That's why you need to take a little bit of this.
Yeah.
To fix the chemicals. And if you fix the chemicals, then you'll be happy.
Yeah.
But what if happiness is not that? What if it's just meditating and attuning yourself to the mother universe?
That's what I think it is.
Yeah, getting impregnated in the moment and meeting the all-powerful fucking Yahweh.
Yahweh, yeah.
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 Allah, inshallah.
Allah's a good kid.
Yeah.
Now, Now he has a book called Stalking the Wild Pendulum. Did you ever read that one?
I haven't read it, but I did read the synopsis of it.
Well, he talks
which
about...
is basically what this podcast consists of, is synopses.
With the ChatGPT sluts. And remember, they have a holographic... He said that there's a holographic nature to this universe. Like the whole thing's just a hologram, which goes into what you said. Now, the real fun in this episode is what the CIA did with this kid's research.
And you know what? What I think, because we're already at 41 minutes, what we're going to do is we will talk about the Stargate CIA program based on this dude's book. We will talk about that on the bonus episode this week.
You're saying you want to talk about that at patreon.com/historyhyenas?
That's what I want to say. So I want to tease it.
So you did a little thing. Where's that yarmulke, cuz?
Yeah,
I put it on. You just pulled an Ashkenazi, cuz you got a little peanut head, but you got an Ashkenazi brain in that little... You have a little mini Ashkenazi brain.
Yeah, I just got screwed in and said we're going to do a little teaser. We want you to cough up 5 shekels.
That's what it is.
Give us the money, cuz if
you got a teaser from the geezer.
Yeah, cuz if you can't afford 5 shekels, then maybe you got to go listen to another podcast.
It's what it is, cuz if you can't afford 5 shekels, and then that's probably why you think it's a good idea to vote for Mamdani, just know it's a bad idea.
Yeah. If you don't fucking cough up 5 shekels, you got no business telling anybody what fucking countries they should go to.
Because I hope Mamdani just becomes all the candidates in one, and I hope day one he has a red beret on and he goes and kills elderly people.
Like Silwa.
Yeah, that's what I hope happens.
Yeah, you think you...
and then he kills elderly people like Cuomo.
Yeah. So we'll just talk about this kid today to warm you up for the Patreon, because the CIA did use what this guy was saying in the book and what he was studying, and they tried to use it during the Cold War to see if remote viewing was possible. And actually, there was a bunch of people in that program, that the CIA program, that had like crazy hits, meaning they actually did see things that it would be impossible to know.
Now we're going to talk about all that at patreon.com/historyhyenas, and then we're also going to talk about, I've just thought this, we're also going to talk about the chronovisor, which is what is in the Vatican right now. It's in the basement of the Vatican, and they think that they can look back in time and see when Jesus actually existed. So we are just going to make it about the Crusades.
Yeah, are you starting to like figure, like, now a lot of things people used to think were like quacky ideas, we're starting to find like, hey, maybe a lot of this shit is true, right?
Well, like even when they say, in Ancient Aliens, when they would talk about how the ancient Egyptians used vibration therapy to move the stones, or vibration technology to move the stones, and this and that, and Easter Island, there's no other way they could do it other than vibration. I'm starting to believe like it probably was true.
Yeah.
Because they didn't have all they were doing was conducting to the higher energy. They had nothing else to distract them.
That is a great point.
Yeah.
That is a great point. They were sitting around all day. They didn't have books to read. They didn't have porn to jerk off
Nothing.
to. They didn't have the internet to scroll. They didn't have professional wrestling to become a fan when you're an adult of.
Yeah.
They didn't have comic books.
Yeah.
They didn't have sneakers to buy. I'm sorry, Nick.
Yeah. Yeah.
You didn't have figurines to collect.
Nothing.
All the finger sniffer stuff. Like there was nobody even collecting coins because there was no history yet to go, wow, this is a
they also were eating vegetables all day and good raw meat. They had no preservatives in the food. They had nothing slowing them down.
So that,
I believe it, cuz.
You're actually right. That's probably how the pyramids were built, was they were able to like move shit with their mind. Otherwise, it just doesn't make sense.
Well, that's what they say. People who go into that deep meditation nowadays, like the Buddhist monks, they say they can do all that stuff.
Yeah, because here's the thing, too. They say that Jewish slaves built the pyramids.
Yeah.
But, like, what Jew do you know that's fit enough to carry a boulder?
Zero.
Out of 14.
I don't know anybody.
I mean, there's none even in professional sports.
No.
How are they going to carry a boulder? I'm supposed to believe that fucking Yitzhak Rabin was picking up a boulder.
He did not.
No, it's just not true.
And now, when I was meditating, I thought of a new game that we could play, and then we could all play this at patreon.com/historyhyenas. It will gameplay two by two, presumably straight males, where each player, what we'll do is we're going to pull out our penis and stare at the other player. The one whose penis moves first is declared the loser. And thus ridiculed and called gay for a minimum of 2 hours.
And you wrote that down?
It's a meme called Dick Chicken.
Okay, Dick Chicken. I like that. Yeah. I like Dick Chicken. Yeah.
What do you think of that?
I like it.
So that's what we're going to play also at patreon.com/historyhyenas, and we're going to talk about Gateway, and we're just going to talk about this fucking guy, Bentov.
Yeah, so Bentov, like...
I want to have a brew.
Yeah, I want to have a brew, too.
If they had a fucking keg in there, in the new studio, we should get a keg.
Yeah, let's get a keg.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like beer.
I want to drink Sam Adams Oktoberfest beer.
Yeah, big and bad. So this kid, right? So he starts.
I thought we were going to talk about him on Patreon.
No, we're going to talk about the CIA program. So we're going to tell you a little bit about him. So he was this kid, right? And I think he was from Czechoslovakia.
But he was Israeli, it says. Israeli born.
No, he was. Oh, so was. No, he wasn't Israeli born. He moved to Israel. No.
Where was the kid born?
He was born in Czechoslovakia.
You sure?
Yeah, and then he moved to Israel.
Okay.
And during the war for independence, he went to Israel and he designed a rocket for them.
Sick.
So the kid was just one of these smart kids. He designs a rocket, then he moves to the States, and he actually invented the catheter.
The cardiac catheter.
Cardiac catheter.
Yeah.
He invented that, which was huge. That's huge.
Right.
So you could just tell, like, his genius ran the gamut, right?
Right.
The guy's invented rockets. He's inventing a catheter that we still use today. And then he starts to get into breath work and meditation.
Right.
And he starts to really believe how consciousness works. And he believes that consciousness connects to the universe. And he believes it's more of a self-transformation than having one's individual mind manipulated by another. He believes that these things are possible, that you can get answers by not learning more things, but by quieting your mind and tapping into knowledge.
Yeah.
So his work really bridged engineering, physics, psychology, and he married it with mysticism and spiritualism. And this kid just spent a lot of his time just fucking meditating, and then he died like Richie Valens in a fucking plane crash.
But on a commercial airline.
Yeah, the commercial airline. A lot of conspiracy theorists think the CIA just killed him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They brought down a whole commercial airline to kill one guy.
Yeah. Now people say his book is crazy.
That's why that should actually be the calling card for airlines like Spirit Airlines. Say no one will ever take down this commercial airline because no one important enough ever flies on it.
That's a good way to.
That's how Spirit should try to get more people.
Yeah.
Say if Delta, American, United.
Yeah.
Important people will fly on that, but Spirit. Nobody's flying on that. That's important.
Yeah, it's like, listen, you're basically on a Greyhound in the sky.
It's what it is. So we're not going to take it down.
I mean, it's a bus that flies. Is what it is. I mean, the tickets are as cost of a bus ticket.
It's what it is.
It's like taking the MTA in the sky.
Yeah,
it really is. It'll never get blown up, but there is a chance that you will get stabbed and get your Walkman stolen if you fall asleep.
It's just what.
And I just call the phone a Walkman because I'm from the '80s.
You're from the '80s, and you're still hungover, and your brain's going a little slow.
Yeah,
today.
It's going a little slow. I just said you get your Walkman taken.
And I knew that you were having a fat day because you're wearing sweatpants, and you're wearing the sweatpants really high up on your ass.
Because I got robbed once, where a kid took my jacket and my Walkman, and then he gave me his jacket. It was a trade.
It was a trade-off.
He made it feel like it wasn't a robbery, but it was.
Yeah.
And that's just what growing up in Brooklyn.
It's what it is. I was riding my bike once with a book bag, and in my book bag I had a Nintendo 64. I was like 14, and my dad's child support cash.
Yeah.
And some kid pushed me off my bike and stole my GT Performer, and I just started running away, and he didn't get the Nintendo 64 or the cash.
Yeah.
But he did get my bike.
Yeah.
And then I ran into the park, and I told my friends who were in the park that a kid just pushed me off the bike, and then we all went looking for him and beat up the wrong black kid.
Ladder 14.
It's just what you call a tale from Brooklyn.
It's just what it is.
Yeah.
It's just called Ridgewood in the 90s.
Yeah, that just was a different thing.
It was just a joke.
So we'd like to take this time to apologize to the random black kid who got wrongly profiled.
Sorry about that.
If you're listening to this, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Wrong place, wrong time. Mistakes happen.
Mistakes happen, and in defense, this was the 90s. This wasn't my choice, and 4 of the 5 kids who beat you up did go on to become NYPD officers. But they were just 16 at the time, and actually I think that's when the NYPD started recruiting them.
Yeah.
They said, these kids are good.
Yeah, we're not saying it was a good thing or a bad thing. It's just something that happened, and it was unfortunate, and we just want to take this time to apologize to whoever that teenager was.
So sorry about that.
Sorry about that. What we're saying is sorry about that. It was a case of mistaken identification.
It was just a Ridgewood mishap.
It's just something that goes wrong, just like when the officers were in Times Square and they slammed James Blake, the tennis player, to the ground.
I remember that.
You remember that?
Yes, I do. I remember that cop.
They just threw him on the ground.
Yep.
And he just goes, I'm James Blake, the tennis player. And they said, you fit the profile of a suspect we're looking to.
Yeah.
Okay?
And he said, and the cop said,
you're going to have to cackle that.
And the cop said to me, goes, I don't watch tennis. I'm not.
Ladder 14.
So there's a lot of cackling that's going to happen.
It's what it is.
It's what it is, but we are in tune. We are in tune with the universe.
We are oscillating. We are just little oscillating devices. That's all we are. These meat vessels are oscillating off the conscious vibration happening above us.
Yeah. Now, what was the name of this kid's book? So you can go read it if you really want to get into it.
Kids had a book called Stalking the Wild Pendulum.
Yeah,
on
Stalking
the
the
Mechanics
Wild.
of Consciousness in 1977, which was probably a good year.
Now, I've read people who've read this book said they're blown away by this fucking book.
So let's get it.
I want to read it. I want to read it.
Should we start reading books on the Patreon
We
too?
should.
Every let's read books.
Yeah. So this was
Read a page from the Bible every episode.
Yeah, this was a book that the CIA got really interested in this guy because of this book, and he argued that the body acts like an oscillator, and during certain states like deep meditation, internal resonance aligns with the 7 hertz rhythm matching brain alpha rhythms, and Earth's magnetic geomagnetic pulsations sync up.
It does. Meditation does work. When you just meditate, it really does like recharge you, or like even if it's temporary.
Absolutely.
You really do get like every time after you meditate for 15, 20 minutes, you usually get at least 30 good minutes.
It's the best.
Do you meditate before shows?
I meditate. See, the thing about meditation, I learned the most about it from Novak Djokovic. That's with the guy because he's big on that. And, you know, he's the greatest tennis player that ever lived. And tennis is such a mental game. I used to think meditation was something like you had to do. But it's not. It's just a way you have to be. So sometimes I'll do it for 30 seconds. Sometimes I'll do it when I'm driving. Sometimes I'll do it when I'm taking a shit. I do it like whenever. And all it is just conscious breathing, just returning to your breath.
Right.
Watching your thoughts. You don't have to sit in a room and meditate like Itzhak Yabrin used to do.
Right.
Like, what's his name? Yakov
Itzhak
Smirnov.
Bentov.
Yeah, whatever Yakov Smirnov used to do.
Yeah.
I don't think you don't have to be like a pro. You just got to do a little conscious breathing, which means just think about your breath. Take a second to just focus on your breath, do some deep breathing, and that's all you got to do.
We're all recycling cans. We're all blue recycling cans.
Yeah, we're all fucking good for the environment.
That's what it is.
That's what we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, so go read that book. It's very cool.
And we're going to get into the Gateway experiments and the CIA stuff, which is really mind-blowing at patreon.com/historyhyenas.
Because the program was called Seagate. Yeah. They spent $20 million to see if they could use people's brains to find out where the fucking Ruskies were.
It's what it is.
Where are these commie bastards?
And we found them, and as always, at the end of every episode, we like to read off the newest members of the Patreon who are over there having fun, who are little oscillating devices, who are connected to the conscious universe, because they went to patreon.com/historyhyenas, and they do not wear their towels under their armpits.
Yeah.
They wear their towels around their waist or on their heads.
Now, let me ask you this question from a previous episode, the big fans out there. Have we discovered a way to open the portal to the universe's consciousness by taking a shit and having a dirty ass and having your asshole licked, so you can feel those two emotions at the same time, complete horror and a complete ecstasy at the same moment? Maybe that opens a portal to meet Jesus Christ himself.
It's possible. So here are the newest members of the matriarchy. We will, of course, pick a lucky winner. Beam Balancing Big Part-Time Program Participant.
I like that kid, and I'm going to give him a Drexler right off the bat.
He goes Beam Balancing Big Part-Time Program Participant.
That's a really good one.
Got it, like it.
You got to give that a Drexler, no?
Derek the Honduran.
By the way, the fans, for some reason, hate when we do a list reading with a guest, and I don't understand why.
Yeah, all right, so we won't do it anymore.
Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Why do they hate it so much?
I guess because the guest typically doesn't...
They don't get the lingo.
They don't get the lingo, so they... Yeah. Derek the Honduran. Then we got...
Derek the Honduran is cute. He's identifying himself for ICE.
Appreciate
that. That's a cooperative guy.
Yeah, I like
so
him.
I'm giving him a chicken finger just because he's making ICE's job easy.
Then we got Syrup Monkey Toot, just trying to get Chrissy's glue off my face.
Syrup Monkey to do a Canadian.
Yeah, so I guess
great.
Yeah, he's saying I came on a Canadian kid's face.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Diego Sosa, Joa Pena, come to Sweden, butt plugs are on me.
Put him on the list.
Okay, there we go.
Put him on the list.
That's what it is. That's nice. He's going to buy those for us.
That's very nice. He's a Swedish kid who's got a little business, and he'll give us one. I'll give you on the arm.
Yeah. Brandon Winkler, Mackenzie Daggle. Then we got 100% Me Too was started by Chrissy's date when she smelled Mets hot dog leftovers on his hand. Hashtag at least Weinstein could wipe.
A little wordy.
But funny.
Funny.
Blake Harvey, Joe Lambert, keep going, don't stop. You're going to make me Kamala.
Yeah. We have so many Kamalas.
Then we got DeMarcus Aurelius, a.k.a. the strong silent Leroy.
Really good. DeMarcus Aurelius.
Yeah.
I like it.
Like it.
Yeah.
Johnny Adent, Winston Brockle, Eric Talpo, Ladder 14, DEI hire, a.k.a. Sean Terry, Fabian Quintana, Richard the Lionheart,
Put him on the list.
Yep. Okay.
Chicken finger that goes on the list.
Richard the
Lionheart is a great porn name.
Yeah, it's just what it is. Abe, Luke Lyons, Garrett Hawkins, Oliver Goglitz, Benny's Boppy, Father Bill's corkscrew holder. It's what it is.
Yeah.
Josh Thomas, just in my mouth. Yeah.
Drexler.
I have a J-shaped D, so I named him Vance. Okay.
J. Sam D. Good word.
Good wordplay. I like it.
Drexler.
Then we got B, who looks like a piece. Mike N, Josh, exhausted slant in a no yawn factory. I don't know. It's probably a bad one, right? Whatever it is.
In a no yawn.
He's slave.
Got it.
Is that what it means?
Yeah, slant. Yeah. Walked into one. Okay.
Weisong
Omar Carranza, a post-brisk kiss makes Rabbi Shmuley start to drooly.
You're going to put that on the list.
All right.
Yeah, that's
what
a
it
good
is.
one. Yeah.
Mom Donnie's Dom Mommy got Chobani all over my salami. Okay. Make no mistake, my glue gun goes off on the subway after a few brews. It's just what it is.
Okay.
Nick, Chip, on the beam and roof's done. Need some snatch for my glue gun.
Okay.
Uncle Frank took me physically and now I have crumb bum.
Okay. That's really good.
Yeah.
Drexler for that.
Old one, Frank Rizzo,
and
crumb
good
bum.
wordplay.
Bingo Bango. Cuzzy was.
Bingo Bango gets a chicken.
Yeah, I like Bingo Bango.
Yeah.
Cuzzy was he ceiling cricket removal service.
You know what? We'll do a makeup, put him on the list.
Okay,
He's not
fine.
going to win, but they were so mad at the Leroy Ceiling cricket.
All right. Gregory Johnson, BB Tits and Yoo-Hoo Staten Island Special. Jack Heron, Tyler McDougal, Fritz B. Flinger, right winger bar mitzvah singer. Okay. Jameson Kenny, nerves are shit, can't swallow, so I spit. Just call me Glue Gehrig.
Glue Gehrig.
Like Lou Gehrig.
I know.
Yeah.
Good one.
Marcos Escamilla, Bob, Dr. Chrissy DP Titties, Kyle Chandler, bring back the tattooed fingers, Muzzy, you FF Cyclops. Okay. That's probably his Zach Isis himself.
Yeah, that's probably him himself.
Half a tard.
We can't have a battle rapper be our producer.
We just can't do it. We could have guest appearances by like Mike Mush, and they could come in for a day.
Yeah, they come for a day.
That'd be nice. Trans mall slot Muzzy penetrates her huzzy on the prayer mat. Hashtag only in Mom Donnie's neighborhood.
Wait, say that one again?
Trans mall slot Muzzy penetrates her huzzy on the prayer mat. Hashtag only in Mom Donnie's neighborhood.
It's a funny visual.
Yeah.
Someone getting pegged on the.
Okay.
But yeah.
Andrew Eichelberger.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a nice German kid.
Oof. Throw the frisbees in the air.
Yeah. Gavin Morgan, Carissa Ernest, Bilbo Swaggins. Got an ice ad watching y'all. I have my first raid tomorrow. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Mayo monkey, but black from the credit score down.
Wow. A mayo monkey is a great way to call a white guy.
Yeah.
I'm going to put that on the list.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then he said
never
black from the credit
thought
score
of
down.
a mayo monkey.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a good one.
Okay. Jasmine Livingston, Chrissy D's Doubtfire Dumper, Frodo Baggins, the Hobbit MC, Dylan Sachs, Fumari Stoudemire, which we've had many times, Tyler Wells, Jake Epstein, knew that vitamin water tasted like shit. Because when I said I said the vitamin water, yep. Drexler, that's an old school one. Dominic Bowman, neighborhoods becoming an H-1B sniper range. Okay, walked into one. No good. No good there. Kilbasa Monkey, botched circumcision, called that a deep cut. Charlie Sheen's HIV Ween. Matt, Benjamin Pelkey, Alf Wes, Catching Heaters, Nathan Bendetti, Joshua Marbury, Shot My Glue and Bonnie Blue, Now Me PP Goes a Chew. Okay. Belly Button Zinc Juice. Happy Trail of Tears, a.k.a. Feather Monkey. Okay. Christina Turlo, Joseph Chabayata, Alex Haynes, Garrett Beaver, Kevin Grossaint, Valerie DiNicolo, Dan, Calamari Cockring.
We've had Calamari Cockring.
Okay. Theo Huxtable's Floaties.
Oh, wow.
Ladder 14.
Oh, wow. I think that goes on the list,
yeah,
though.
He died, right?
It's a walked into one, but not really. It's not racist. It's funny. We're going to put that on the list.
All right.
Yeah, a kid did have floaties on.
Showed up with a 5-inch skin flute and the wife said yes. Okay.
That kid's got a 5-inch piece.
Lissy Latta 14, Liam, Seth Simons.
Seth Simons?
Yeah. Pulled out my piece, call it a girthquake. We've had that.
Yeah.
Ross Lyons. My redheaded yogurt slinger shoots dairy-free glue.
Yeah.
Bed Tyler Clark, Josh Murray, Connor Durkin, Irish Ethanol, Luke Williams, Connor Hutchinson, Kohan Simcock, Joe Aloka, Slippery Puerto Rican, Darius Poole, Ricky Traub, Joe DiCarlo, Michael, Chris O'Neill, M.A., refuse to knock your toots boots even if they have Chrissy D's glutes, tight Korean vag, okay.
That's what my dad would say.
Yeah. Roddy V, Rich Adamson, Bagel Lover.
Wei Song Xian.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry about that. Logan Moeller, Mac, Riley Simpkins. Chrissy gets 80 lashes for crowd work at the Riyadh show. Double parked on 3rd Avenue. Got a Muzzy coupon.
Wow. Put him on the list.
Okay.
Dare I say contender. Calling a ticket a Muzzy coupon.
A Muzzy coupon,
is
yeah.
a 10.
It's a 10. Yeah. Cheeseburger Fuzzsucker the third. 11, Tyler. I sleep in J's. Yanni, we need to take 5. I just shit my pants.
Drexler.
Bruce Leroy. Goo. George El Gallo Alvarez. Ric Flair's Gooch Sling. Richard Lull. Stephen P. Andre.
Wait, let's just ask our wrestler. What does that mean?
We know what that means? No, wrestler doesn't know. Where Richard Luz, Steve P, Andre Lazo, James Scott, Dusty Cram, Ala SNB, Jimmy Coyote, Uncle Lou, Erica Corse, Dr. Habibi Cat, a.k.a. the Saffron Habibi Cat, Jamon, Sully Straight to the Back, and Alex Clano.
Okay.
So those are the names. Those are the names. Welcome to the Matriarchy. So we have, I think we never know until we start reading the names back.
We got some goodies.
Okay, so we got Mayo Monkey, but black from the credit score down.
We're going to keep that.
Okay, we got Theo Huxtable's Floaties.
We're going to keep that.
You really? I don't like that the guy died.
You don't like that?
I just don't like the kid died.
Okay, we'll take it off because.
But what do you guys think?
Yeah,
take it off. Okay, fine.
But we're going to admit that it's funny.
Yes. Yeah. Come to Sweden. Butt plugs are on me. What do you think?
Funny.
Not
keep it for now. Keep it for now.
Richard the Lionheart.
We're keeping Richard the Lionheart.
You like that?
Yeah, I like that.
A post-brisk kiss makes Rabbi Shmuley start to drooly.
It's a good one, but we've had a lot of those. Okay. Right? And we're going to take that off.
And then Cuzzy Wuzzy ceiling cricket removal service.
That was just an honorary.
You did that.
Yeah. So we Drexler those.
And then we got double parked on 3rd Avenue, got a Muzzy coupon.
Contender.
Okay, so it feels like it's between, these are the names that are left. Double parked on 3rd Avenue, got a Muzzy coupon. Mayo Monkey, but black from the credit score down. Come to Sweden, butt plugs are on me, or Richard the Lionheart.
Okay, I know for a fact we're gonna Drexler, come to Sweden.
Okay,
I appreciate you. Thank you for providing that. If
when we go,
yeah,
please reach out to us.
Yes. So now we're down to we got
Richard the Lionheart. Mayo Monkey, but black from the credit score down, or double parked on 3rd Avenue, got a Muzzy coupon.
Yeah, we always do this for the most part right.
Yep.
We do.
I agree with you.
Tough one for me. This is another tough one for me.
For me,
these guys, they're getting so good that it's every list is a tough one.
Muzzy coupon is the most inventive, and it feels like the room says that's the winner.
Yeah.
Right? Would you say?
That's what
we're both in agreement. Okay.
Yeah.
So congratulations. Go to patreon.com/history hyenas. Your name is there, or you can go to historyhyenasisback.com and see your name up in lights. Double parked on 3rd Avenue, got a Muzzy coupon. You are the winner of today's Patreon names. And but
let me just say this. You guys are contributing to the lexicon, because from now on we're calling white people Mayo Monkeys.
100%.
From now on we're calling parking tickets Muzzy coupons.
It's what it is. Enjoy, baby. Come check us on the Patreon right now.